It's me. I'm back with another book review. And this time I'm going to be talking about I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeannette McCurdy. I read this with my friend Olivia, and it was really, really helpful to have somebody to vent to when things were getting too heavy, and she's a really great listener. I think Jeannette had a very succinct voice in her memoir. I think that pairing it with the audiobook was really smart because she narrates her own audiobook. So it was just the perfect tone, the perfect everything, because it's hers, so we're receiving it how she's writing it. Don't sleep on a good audiobook. Reading in tandem is so freaking cool because basically someone's reading you the book and you're just following along, and it's very immersive. For me, it helps me focus. There was a part where she choked up and I was just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry this happened to you. She went through a lot, and I feel for her, I appreciate that she was vulnerable enough to let us into her world a little bit, and you know, let us see who she is besides being Sam. I also liked the pacing of the book. It was fast, it was short, it wasn't it wasn't like A Little Life, I didn't read A Little Life, but I heard some things about that book and I'm staying far and far away from that book. So I don't think it was rushed. I think that she took her time with recounting her memories, and I think that we are very privileged to be able to see that side of her, I think that the ending was very meaningful because it showed how everything comes back full circle. And even though she went through that really hard time, she was able to come back a new person and still continue to work on herself. And this book really affirmed my belief in therapy. Jeannette did an amazing job working through her trauma, and assuming she still works on it, I think actually she's gonna come out with another book eventually. She signed a 2-book deal. And so maybe we might get something that is more lively, or maybe she will be working on some art or something. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to it. This industry is known for its abusive tactics and reputation and stuff like that, and I think that she's one of many. It's really freaking sad that we have to see this, and I think that industry needs a lot of work. I think that they need a whole remodel in how they do things. I was talking about it in my last video. I don't want to be famous, I love engaging with you guys, but I wouldn't want to do it on a bigger scale. I like my little community. I like my little 10 likes. That's enough for me. I think the point was that there are so many child actors that have their mental health be a problem when they get older because of the things that they went through in when their parents weren't around, and they don't deserve that shit. Jeannette did an outstanding job in sticking up for herself and setting her boundaries as an adult, and I think that that's really commendable, and I personally feel inspired, even a little convicted, because I can be a little insecure, and I'm leaning towards this way because it's so comfortable, but my last video, I'm why am I leaning? It's just I'm talking to you like friends, and I'm yeah, I'm relaxed, whatever. I need to start sticking up for myself, and I have since reading the book, and it feels good, but at the same time it's oh, that's all I had to do, that's all I had to say. I'm gonna change that aspect of me in my 30s. My birthday is very soon. It's on March 1st, and I'm turning 30. And I was like talking to my mom, like, and I was like, but because we were talking about getting loafers for work because I got a new job. And I was like, but aren't those like grandma shoes? And she's like, Jeannette, you're 30 years old. Like, and I'm just like, okay, I'll wear the loafers. Like, I did enjoy reading, finishing the book. Not reading because she went through a lot, but I enjoyed finishing the book, and I don't recommend it to people who are sensitive about these topics because it's triggering. And um, I think that if you think you can handle it, I think you should go for it. But read the trigger warnings, read the synopsis of it before you go in. I personally like to go into my books blind. I hate hellos and I hate goodbyes. But anyways, that's all for now. Talk to you later. Bye.